The second deck we're going to be playing today is it's a deck that we've played a few times. We haven't played it since the new set came out, and I want to revisit it because this is one of my favorite decks that we've ever built here. So this is a Shaymin VSTAR Exeggutor deck. Now, Shaymin VSTAR and Exeggutor is a really simple combo. Exeggutor, flip a coin, if heads, search your deck for up to 5 energy, grass energy, and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like, then shuffle your deck. Head swing. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each grass energy attached to this Pokemon. Any one of their Pokemon, mind you, front or benched. Shaymin V and Shaymin VSTAR. This attack does 40 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken, and you can heal some of your benched grass Pokemon. So that's kind of what this deck used to have, and what did we add? So we added 2 Toedschools and a Toedscruel EX and a regular Toedscruel. This is to stop Golden Go. And this is to have a different way. This, honestly, it's here for the Protective Mycelium. This is to stop Roaring Moon. So hopefully by adding, we can add 1 evolution chain to cut off 2 of the big problems that people have been facing in Golden Go and Roaring Moon. And this deck already handles Charizard pretty well because it's a grass deck. It really, really struggles against Entei, but like, what doesn't, right? Entei's just a good Pokemon, and it's super effective. That one's going to be hard to beat. You can't beat everything. Another thing that we did is that we put in an evolution in here. I realize it's not much of a change, but Evolution's pretty good with this deck because everything except for Exeggutor and Spiritomb evolves. So, felt like that'd be pretty... I guess obviously Skwovet as well, but you know, we don't really talk about Skwovet. So, let's see if it works. We made some changes. I want to see how it feels in the new meta. Because these cards are really good and this deck is really powerful. At least it was. Sailor Scouts! Finally, someone with some style. You know what I mean? Hey, nice! Age/CX is a good pull. Yeah! This hit? Oh, I forgot to change the energies. Whoops. We're currently playing with mismatched energies. I hope none of y'all have OCD that's going to get kicked off by that, because that's my bad. And they're Golden Go. Okay. Let's see if it works. You know, we got to see if we can get there quick enough. That's the wrong Toedscruel. And that's not an Exeggutor. Okay, that's kind of the best we could do with that hand. Yeah, we had to ditch a Shaymin VSTAR and we had to ditch the wrong Toedscruel, but that was the wrong Toedscruel, right? So that's kind of why we're okay with that. This deck needs a Klara in it. I don't think I have one, so we might make that change after this. Typically speaking, I don't like to make a lot of changes during the set, but Klara is super important because we're only playing with one of each of our... we're playing with one of each of our 2 hate cards. And we might need those, so yeah. Okay. I would love to draw a Switch here. Or a Bibarel. Bibarel would actually probably be the best thing, but a Switch would be really good too. Or an Escape Rope, that doesn't really matter. They didn't play any energies, which is great for us. Their deck has a lot of energies, and the fact that they didn't have any is really good for us. They also didn't have any to ditch to Greninja, so they might not be playing enough energies. We're going to save our boss's orders because it doesn't really matter what we do this first part to. We either get 3 cards or we finish... Okay, we got 3 cards. We got some balls. Okay, they hit an energy. They hit an Ultra Ball, which means they hit Golden Go. Tough to see who's ahead right now. I think it's us, but we don't know what's in their hand. I think it's us based off of my inferences about what they did with their hand last turn. So. Escape rope is brutal. We didn't want that. And if they knock out this Bidoof, we're sad, because I was going to turn that into a Bibarel. Bye, Ayanami! Thanks for being here, friend. Have a wonderful evening. Or morning, whatever time it may be. Yikes. I think this game slipped out of our fingers, but again, we're not dead yet. They will have to use 2 energy. They have to put 1 on Golden Go and give 2 to knock out Bidoof. Maybe they don't have that? Us having to put energies on the Bidoof to retreat it, though, means we're not putting energies on the Exeggutor to attack. Drive safe, darling. They're going to do that this turn. Okay. Maybe? I assume they are. Okay, so that's not them attacking us. Give me a switch, deck. Give me a switch. Come on. Switch or an escape rope. One of those, please. Please, that is not one of those. Okay, we actually are going to spin here because I really want to switch or an escape rope. Well, we didn't hit it. Another boss's orders won't do it either. Let's get Shaymin. Toedscool so that we can get... The Toedscruel doesn't really matter because they haven't even put any energies in the bin yet, right? Like, there's literally none, despite the fact that they have a Greninja and 3 Golden Goes. So, that's a little brutal. Let's boss's orders because we have so many. We're going to boss's orders this one to the front. We're going to put this energy down here, and we're actually going to Ultra Ball these other 2 things away to go get a Bibarel. Because we can draw cards with Bibarel, and we really, really need to. Plus, this way, it's even harder for them to knock this out. Maybe we'll hit a switch this way. We did not. But we hit evolution. Unfortunately, I already played my energy, so evolution doesn't really do anything. We hit a switch for next turn, so that's something. Arven's going to be able to switch us here. Golden Go's also resistant to grass. It's not as big of a deal for Exeggutor because Exeggutor can hit the bench where resistances don't matter, but it is a bigger difference for the front one. Now, again, maybe they don't have it. They don't have any energies in the bin. We know they have an energy retrieval and a superior energy retrieval as 2 of these 5 cards, or 2 of these 7 cards. We don't know what the other 5 are. I believe one of them is an energy, so there's 4 unknowns. And they can't draw cards. Ha 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 ha. Okay, okay. So... Okay, so Arven's going to go and grab us a switch and another Blunder Policy. I shouldn't have grabbed that Blunder Policy, but it's fine. We can make it work. Gonna switch that there. We're gonna put this energy here. We're gonna put this Blunder Policy on Bibarel because it does technically flip coins. Let's play another Shaymin out here. Let's see, I guess we draw some cards. Play Skwovet so that we can do the Skwovet Bibarel combo in the future. And we start swinging. Let's put on Donnie. Okay, Ultra Ball is a Pokemon, but... Oh, okay, Manaphy, because we were hitting their bench, it makes sense. Makes sense that they would want that to stop. That's it, though, huh? Okay, okay. Okay, so Arven's gonna go and grab us Please tell me there's another Ultra Ball. There's not another Ultra Ball. Yikes. Okay. Arven's gonna grab us this vacuum then. We're gonna have to get a little creative here, chat. Gonna ditch one of these. We're actually gonna get rid of the Blunder Policy that's on the Exeggutor because I want to use this evolution. I want to get the other Toedscruel. That is the only reason. Okay. And we will use evolution. That one and that one. Okay, and please tell me it's in the deck. It is not. It is in the prize cards. Well, shoot. At least we got Shaymin. Not the end of the world. Again, they're not doing anything, so it's fine. Thanks, Doppelganger. Thanks for being here, Fred. Not Fred. I said friend. I was trying to say friend and buddy, but thanks for being here, my friend. Have a wonderful evening, or whatever time of day it is for you. Path to the Peak is doing a great job of taking away what they want to be doing. They can't retreat either. They have the energy retrieval. Okay. I like my hand. So we're actually going to leave it. I probably should have put the energy on the Shaymin instead of the Exeggutor because this doesn't get it within knockout range. It's, what is it, 30? Right? It's 30, so instead of 120, it will be 150. That is knockout range, technically, but they're going to get to knock us out here because they have all those energy retrievals in hand. So I think we lost. Just kind of really unfortunate. If our Toedscruel had been in the prize cards, this would be a very different game. Just unlucky. Okay. Boss's orders. Sure. It's not gonna do what you're hoping it's gonna do, my friend. Like, it will knock out the Shaymin, but the Shaymin wasn't ready to attack. Like, they're doing this to take out the Shaymin V-Star, which is still only worth 2 prize cards, when they could have taken out Alolan Exeggutor, which is worth also 2 prize cards, but is going to knock this one out in response. Because we don't have a way to guarantee that we're going to get the Toedscruel, I don't think it matters. But it is a notable thing they did. We are also going to judge them here. Wait, I have to put this up here. Yeah, almost messed up pretty bad there. Now that they're so far ahead on cards, we're going to judge because they hate that. Okay, that doesn't really help us. It does take away their spin to win, so let's do it. Yeah, you're welcome, opponent. I hope you like it. Play this out just because we want to draw more cards. If we hit the Path to the Peak, I think they lose. We didn't, and that is unfortunate. And we didn't hit the Toedscruel. Just brutal. Just brutal. Here comes the pain. Two superior energy retrievals, two regular energy retrievals. They're not playing Klaras that we can see or anything like that, so maybe we're okay. Another superior energy retrieval, maybe not. God, Toedscruel would have just stuffed them in a box this game. Remember, they also had a pretty rough start, so we don't want to be patting ourselves on the back too much here. They had a very rough start. But it was close. Okay, we're gonna feed him Skwovet here. Because Shaymin's kind of our one way back here. We hope. Big hope. Okay, let's see here. I guess we start here. I mean, Judge is pretty solid considering what they did. Do I want to use this other Nest Ball? Probably, so we're not going to hit something we don't want. Our Judge with one of our 4 cards. The fact that this VIP pass is going to be shuffled back in there is a little concerning. Hey, look, it's that VIP pass. But we can Nest stash it. But the other paths, all in my prize cards, they must be all in my prize cards. It's really unfortunate. It's alright. It's alright. Doing our best here. Don't think it's gonna matter, but Shaymin's gonna get to hit decently hard. Gonna be 4 times 5, so 260. But they're resistant, so it's 230. So yeah, it's just not enough. They are playing with Klara. Okay, that's notable. Alright, we're at the time where we have to have it. It doesn't matter. But, you know, we'll do the thing, right? We'll try our best here. And I ditched that other Shaymin V-Star earlier to the Ultra Ball, so, yeah. Gotta remember, we do want to put in a Klara of our own after this. Probably don't need 3 bosses orders. 2 should be fine. Yeah, 230. It's so close. If it wasn't resistant, right? Steel's one of the few resistances in TCGLive these days. So, GG opponent. What's up, Booski? How's it going, my friend? Are they gonna spin the stop? Oh, okay. Just draw some cards. Draw some cards. Sure. Opponent is... We could concede, so yes, while they are technically BMing us, we could have conceded. We're just letting them finish it out here. They're running out of actions to take anyways. Kind of unfortunate. If we had a Klara, we'd be in a better spot here because Klara would have made Shaymin VSTAR actually take out this Golden Go and then been harder to take on the backswing. But mostly it was that Toedscruel, our one hate card that we have there. I don't know why it's not resistant to normal. That's like Steel Soul thing. You know, fair point, Milky Way. I don't think anything's resistant to colorless, though. I think that's probably why. But, I think that was just kind of an unfortunate game. I think our deck did fine, and we did fine for the most part. Obviously, made some mistakes, but it was just unfortunate. Let's try again. Now, it just goes to show you that when we finally do get to play with Toedscruel against Golden Go, Toedscruel's on our prize cards. One day. One day. Because they were playing with some bosses' orders, but, hey, Sailor Scouts. But it would have been more difficult for them to deal with the Toedscruel. They would have had to do that instead of what they did, which was use it on the Shaymin. And we would have still had the Shaymin. Oh, I forgot to put the Klara in there. That's okay. Maybe it won't matter this game. Maybe. We actually want to go second, don't we? Yeah, let's go second. Remembering that about this deck. Actually wants to go second because Exeggutor can attack first turn. That's our goal, is to have Exeggutor with Arven on the first turn. Mission achieved. Quackavoll. Okay, now letting a Quackavoll deck go first is dangerous because that means they get to evolve very quickly. And unfortunately, Quackavoll is weak to electric, not grass. I mean, they definitely could. I don't disagree with you, Milky Way. I just don't know that they may have some reason they haven't yet. And maybe they have, and I'm just, I wasn't playing at that time. So Quaxley. Okay, they had their VIP pass first turn. Nice, nice. Now, we do get to use Arven to get our own VIP pass, so then we don't have to worry about hitting it next turn. And we have a Nest Ball, so we're going to have Exeggutor, we're going to get to attack with Growing Tail, have a Shaymin out, have a Bidoof, and based off of what we're seeing here... Okay, Manaphy's a little annoying already. How it is. Hey, that's fine. I like that. We play with that one. That stops their own Greninja. Okay, so grab a VIP pass. Okay, one of them is in our prize cards. That is notable. Do we want Blunder Policy or do we want Evolution here? I think we want Evolution here, right? Yeah, because we're gonna get to like power up really hard here. Okay, so let's VIP pass. We know we're gonna want Bidoof. We know we're gonna want Toedscool, because those are the two that evolve. Shaymin's in this Nest Ball right here. Let's do this one, because I don't think they're not Shine PAL, so they're not gonna be pulling the energies out of the bin, they're going to be putting them back in their hand, from their Pokemon. So, let's do this one so that we're just immune to whatever their effects may be. We'll draw some cards with this one. Yeah, that seems solid. Seems solid. And next turn we have another energy to try and Growing Tail that turn. Now, that does say, okay, we're guaranteed that we're not going to hit the Growing Tail our first turn. If we were going second, which we were, I like that. If we're going first, I don't like using Evolution. Okay. Okay. Solve this. Put this here. I don't want to judge because they only have 2 cards in hand, so let's Ultra Ball for Skwovet. So that we have Skwovet and Bibarel online. Okay, okay. Very much feel ahead here. Very much feel ahead here. Gonna save this boss's orders because they're playing with Manaphy. What do we want to put down here? They might be playing with Lumineon, so let's place... Oh, they're probably not because they have that. I shouldn't have played the Spiritomb out. It doesn't really matter, but I shouldn't have done that. Tails, understandable. Okay, they don't have the evolution, which is really, really good for us. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Sweet. I mean, they had a Manaphy. Like, they didn't know about our boss's orders. I think that was a little premature. We were going to win that game, but they didn't know that. So, for what it's worth. Really glad we didn't judge there. I like the flexibility on judge, that you don't... Sometimes it's okay to ditch that card, right? Like, you don't have to play it. But if it's something that they are just going outlandishly big on their hand, it's nice to have. Whereas Iono changes every time someone takes a prize card. If it's a little pirate, oh my god! Is that a Team Aqua Pikachu? Oh my god. Oh, it's so cute. How do I get that coin? I bet I can't, but oh, it's so cute. Now we have plans if we go first or second, so either way. Okay, not our best starting, but at least we get to attack if we go second, so could be worse. Okay, they're Charizard. That's pretty clear. They are also playing with Lost Vacuums, so they are ready to deal with any Path to the Peaks we may have. We'll give them the one we give everybody. As much as we'd like to beat a Charizard, it's okay. It'll be okay. We don't have any way to retreat, so we can't do Exeggutor. And we have this evolution in hand, so we should probably grab something that evolves, but the Shaymin's the thing that evolves, right? So let's grab a Bidoof here so that we can play the Skwovet out, put an energy on this one, use evolution to evolve the Bidoof into a Bibarel, and just gotta pray. We just gotta have to pray here that they don't have the Arceus V-Star and then everything they could ever need. Now, luckily, they didn't play a Charmander or a Pidgey, so they can't evolve it anyways next turn. Maybe that's good enough. Hey, alright, it was. Bibarel and Skwovet is terrifying to see. Their opponent's gonna get two hands every single turn. And the fact that evolution lets us do that pretty consistently is nice. Alright, before I forget this time, let's go put the Klara in here. What are we going to cut for that? Probably the third boss's orders. Actually, it's weird to say, but I think I'm going to cut the Pokegear. We have enough churn that we don't really need that. It's weird to cut a Pokegear and add a supporter, but I think that's correct. One Pokegear wasn't really doing much for us. It was something that Arven could pull, but if you used Arven to get it, then you couldn't use it the next turn anyways. So yeah, I think this is correct. Same with Judge, right? You Judge into a Pokegear. Congratulations on your supporter next turn. Uh-oh. If that keeps going, I apologize. I don't really have a way to stop that. That's my wireless headphones. Sometimes they kick on and off repeatedly. Okay. Not the worst starting hand we've ever seen. Not the best, not the worst. Iron Valiant deck, okay. And they had to put the Iron Valiant up front, which they never want to do. I'm imagining we're going to see the Techno Radar come down and a couple more Iron Valiants, but for now, It's just the one. Oh, okay, they went first and they didn't do anything. Sweet. And we just drew the Exeggutor. That's excellent for us. Okay, let's play Path to the Peak down here. Let's grab a Skwovet. Blunder Policy there. So this isn't steel, so we could put an energy on Shaymin. I think we should. The boss's orders doesn't matter, and I'd rather just, like, draw for something that does matter. Maybe we hit a professor's research. Or how about enough boss's orders? Yeah, alright. Alright, deck, sure. Now, if we draw another energy, we're going to retreat the Shaymin and put the Exeggutor up front. The worst draw in our deck would be an Ultra Ball right now, because we really don't want that. Okay, so they got rid of our Path to the Peak, got a Magma Basin down. So that was why their hand was mostly supporters and stuff like that. So they are a fire deck. Okay, just happens to be playing Iron Valiant. Sure, sure. Maybe they can't retreat. Maybe they can't retreat. All they need is either the Future Booster or an Escape Rope or anything, right? Switch card will do it. Okay, and Entei, of course, being Fire type. Like I said at the beginning, Entei is like the only card you'll regularly see that we really struggle with. I don't think we can win from this position, but we're going to try. We're going to try because we do have a boss's orders. Luckily, we got the second one, so we can pull this other Entei to the front. That was not what we needed. We're actually not going to play it out because I need the boss's orders here. And we need something that we can Skwovet away. Bibarel would be great. Or an energy. How about a switch? Well, how about... Okay. Unlucky. Unlucky. Okay, another Iron Valiant. This one's facing the opposite direction. Now that I said that, I can't stop staring at that. It's like a mirror image. Okay. Okay. And the switch card. Alright. Alright, we're just going to concede and move on. We're not going to beat an Entei. That happens. Makes sense their deck is playing a lot of switching effects too. That's actually a pretty solid deck. Because they're playing Iron Valiant, right? They want to be switching in and out and around. It's weird because Entei doesn't really need that help from Iron Valiant, so I'm not sure why they chose that particular Pokemon combo. But... Chibso. Tombot! Tombot! Well, I'm tired of losing by going second, so let's try going first. Again, our deck can do either or, but... well, the numbers don't lie, and we've been getting our butts kicked. Okay, this isn't the best starting hand, but the Shaymin plus... Hey, it's Snorlax Stall! I've been meaning to play against this. I just haven't played against it. We're also going to play Spiritomb out so they can't do any shenanigans like that. And now we do have a boss's order, so if they try to pull something else to the front here... Our deck plays with a lot of switching effects too, so we should be okay. Ooh, that's a good one, because that gets knocked out by Revenge Blast. Never mind. Because of that. Maybe we'll get lucky and rip a Path to the Peak here. No luck, but that's alright. Well, we can still flap. I guess another thing we could have done was rip a Shaymin VSTAR. That would have been something. Don't like the fact that... Okay, they're just going to get a Bibarel. I was going to say, I don't like the fact that in order to knock out the Bidoof, we're actually going to have to Are they going to get a Bibarel? They could have just used Evolution. I guess this empties their hand out more. It still seems kind of weird. I guess Evolution would have required them to have an energy down ahead of time because of their Pokemon League headquarters. So that's probably why. This does mean that we're not going to be able to knock out anything. The rare candy is interesting because they haven't played anything that... I guess it's going to be Alakazam. So if they go get an Abra, they can't use Evolution because of this. Like, they can't use that move for 1 energy. So slight misplay by the opponent. Again, I don't think it matters, but we do get to take out this Abra, though, and that is going to be nice. Go get an Alakazam. Go get an Alakazam. Get ready for it. Ah, dang it. You're supposed to get an Alakazam. We have another boss's orders, but this insulates them very well. At this point, I would like to draw a Bidoof. Not really a judge. It's not really what I wanted. Okay, maybe a prize card will help us out here. We do have another boss's orders. If they fail to evolve this somehow, which I don't suspect is going to happen, we have 3. They have ditched 2 of their rare candies, so it's unlikely that they're just going to get to draw it and have it. Our answer to Mimikyu is Bibarel. And it's not looking like they're going to let us use our answer here. Is that the Alakazam? Or is it another Abra? It's a Kadabra, which means we can't knock it out. Ugh, just unfortunate. Y'all, we're having some bad beats here. Toedscool, huh? Gonna have to do this. I hate to do it. I'm just going to concede here. We can't win from this position. This is just unfortunate hands. Now, the downside of the changes that we've made is that there's a lot more evolution lines in our deck. So there's like that. Like we had 1 stage 1 and 1 basic, but they were the wrong ones. And that's going to happen more and more frequently because we just don't have what we need, right? Like we have so many things that we do need that it's harder to get exactly what we do need. So words are hard. I hope I explained it well there. The deck still feels good. It feels like we need to upgrade it a little bit or just get a little bit luckier. I don't think it's 3 bosses orders anymore. That's the one that just keeps coming up like, yeah, okay, we want 1 or 2, but like 3 is a little much. And we keep drawing all 3. Okay, this is fine because we have the VIP pass and the escape rope, so this is fine. We're also going first, so let's just fill it up. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. See, what are they up to? Serena. Okay, they're a Serena deck. They had to mulligan 4 times, so they're a Serena Bravery deck. Panic Mask, all that good stuff. Okay, okay. We will take 3. We're going to give them 1, but they should play with more basics. What a good 3 cards that was. Okay, and let's VIP pass to get... See, we don't have a Shaymin, so let's go grab a Shaymin. We're going to save our escape rope because they might want to... Well, ooh, actually, we're not going to save our escape rope because they might want to pull this Rufflet back next turn, and we're not going to let them. Hey, what would happen if you were brewing a deck and ended up being one of the meta decks? That would be crazy. I would be really happy, Milky Way, but I wouldn't think it was like because of me or anything. 1, y'all, we're just not big enough as a channel. And 2, the way brewing works is that most of the like what becomes a meta deck is kind of... Pokemon actually decided that, right? Like, whoever makes the cards is like, okay, because they're the ones who print the cards, they test the cards, so they know what's going to be good. So it's not really going to be us if that happens. I guess is where I'm going with that. I hope that makes sense. But I hope so. Like, it'd be neat to see that we figured something out that ended up being, like, the big thing. But it wouldn't be because of us, is all I'm saying. Okay, so they got the Serena that they can't evolve, so now we are definitely going to judge because we know they have it. They also used a Rida to get a Battle Pass, so I'm glad we went ahead and used the Escape Rope now where they would just get to pick something else. Whereas this way, they have to have this Rufflet out. Okay. Bravery, that they also can't evolve. This is looking better and better. 2 out of the 5 cards they want to keep. And see, they had to retreat on their own here, which is excellent for us. And so is that. What a draw. What a draw. We're going to play an energy first because we might not draw one. We probably will, but we might not. It would be cool. I big agree. Don't get me wrong. That would be neat. Let's get rid of their hand. Sorry, opponent. Not those. I actually kind of like my hand. We're just going to draw one. I don't really want to Skwovet this. We have a switching effect. We've got Arven for the Blunder. I guess we're not going to use that this turn. Yeah. That's all right. Let's see what we get here. Arven's also an Ultra Ball for Shaymin VSTAR. Unfortunate. Maybe their hand is bad now. Oh, I missed Ampharos. Whoops. Okay, so Stene is not actually going to do it because Stene dies to this. And yeah, they have this Serena that they're like, aha, next turn I can evolve this. Maybe they switch it out and try to save it that way, but Steenie's going to die, so they're going to need a rare candy, which if they had the rare candy, they would have used that last turn. I'm assuming, or they would use it right now on this other one, right? Boss's orders ain't going to do it. Okay. Okay. Loving what I'm seeing here, opponent. Appreciate you. Okay, so we're going to Arven for an Ultra Ball. And a Blunder Policy, I guess. Yeah, better to have it than not. Okay, we're going to ditch the Blunder Policy and the Toedscruel. Or Toedscool. Go grab Shaymin VSTAR. Oh my god, so we might get punished here. I should have grabbed Toedscruel EX. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. It just doesn't really matter. Okay. Ditch Bibarel and this energy and go grab Toedscool EX. No, we're not. We're just going to grab this one. Toedscool EX is unfortunately in our prize cards, which ain't that just the story of how this card's been today. Okay, so we're going to hit the Steny, knock it out, so they now need a rare candy and the Serena. That we know they have the Serena. Okay. Arven's fine. The other reason I don't really mind ditching those cards is that we have a Klara here, so we can grab that energy back along with any Pokemon if we needed to. Switch ain't gonna save you, friend. This thing can hit the bench. Unless you also, if you have a Manaphy too, Switch might look like it's gonna save you, but it's not. Alright, GG, opponent. GG. At this point, I believe we are going to Skwovet and Nest and Bibarel here. Yeah, putting all 4 of these on the bottom is a little scary, but I'd rather have an energy drop, and we are going to take care of the problem this turn. Okay, let's put the energy on Shaymin. Let's take care of the problem. Yep. GG, opponent. This deck is really good at locking people out. between Exeggutor and Shaymin, and now with all the other things we added too, this deck feels pretty good still, y'all. Feels pretty good still. Gotta say. I am not unhappy. And we leveled up! Oh, everything's coming up wiggles. Ooh, that's a good level up too. Alright, so first off, we've got some crystals. Crystals. And some credits. Credits. Gotta collect them all. Gotta collect them all. It doesn't roll off the tongue as well. Ooh, we got some good cards, y'all. We got this full art Tapu Koko. That is a beautiful card. Oh. Alright, we'll make a deck out of that. It's pretty enough. Got another Mousehold. Yes, solid, solid, solid. And got some more credits. Sweet. Yeah, we'll take that. Use Splash Bros! Splash Bros! Credits will do fine. Exactly. Exactly, Booski. We get Timmy Splash Bros! Alright, Splash Bro, you want to go first or second? I'm down to do the other one. Whichever one. Let's just have a good clean game. Okay. Alright, bro. I like the, is this Flareon? Yeah, it's Flareon VMAX. I like the Flareon VMAX sleeves. Klefki, huh? Alright, alright. Well, that ain't gonna fly, but I appreciate you trying. Skwovet. Alright, let's Ultra Ball away Evolution and this one Energy. The Vacuum I'm keeping because Zoroark means they're probably going to be playing with Gapejaw, and we don't really want to deal with that. It's nice that we get to force this Klefki to the back. Again, this is why you don't do what the opponent did, where you play a bunch of basics out before you get to go. Yeah. They want a Klefki out front, now Klefki's ain't out front no more, so. Ha 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 ha! Yep. Well, I say that, they're gonna get to pull Klefki out front again. The Vacuum might be important, but it's also not right now, so let's just shuffle it away. I just didn't want to get rid of it. Nest Ball's a good one. Let's do that and grab a Shaymin. Should I say Shaymin? I meant Bidoof. Oh, that's tough, though. Bidoof, because drawing a Bibarel is gonna be a lot better than drawing a Shaymin VSTAR. I would like to set us up to win, you know what I mean? That's what this does. So they are also Bibarel Skwovet deck. Notable. They're not as pretty as we are, but like, you know. Oh, that's rude and I hate it. Well. Really want to draw Bibarel now. I imagine they're going to switch in their other... Oh, they just chose not to. Okay. Yikes. Well, we don't want this, and this won't help us here. They don't need energy, and we don't really want to lose our Bidoof. Okay, so we're going to retreat here. Because if we hit heads, then it's like we got to play the energy anyways. So let's do that. Come on, heads. Need you now. Come on. Come on, deck. Come on. Yes! All right. So we're going to put 4 so that we can do 120. I guess let's just put 5 and... Do we think they have another boss's orders, right? That's the question that we're asking ourselves here. I'm going to put this on Spiritomb because we don't need more than 4 or more than 5. Because 5 will 2-shot any of their big ones and will also 1-shot any of their small ones. And this way, if they escape rope, we can put Spiritomb out and then retreat it. Because we just thinned our deck a lot. There's not as many energies as there were before. So we're less likely to draw one like we did to get Bidoof to the bench. So that's why I made that decision there. As to why I did which one, I want them to pull Skwovet to the front, not Spiritomb. Because Spiritomb, as it stands, might be our best shot here. Okay, so they're putting that boss's orders back in. Are they going to do anything else? Nest stashing their 1 card to draw a card. Hey, that looks familiar. Okay, and if they don't... Okay. We're going to take out the Bidoof. That's the... Bibarel is their way back in here. Ooh, yeah, we're not playing that. Oh, and so this stops us from having our... It also stops theirs. I mean, it doesn't matter, but it is notable that it stops theirs. We're not going to be judging here. We're going to wait for them to get unstuck, and then we're going to judge. Thanks, Dick. I think they just realized the danger that they're in. Because they can't Skwovet either now. This Klefki is preventing them from Skwoveting. And they shall joust. Okay, since the Klefki is preventing Skwovet from working, we're going to get to work on these Zoroarks here. What a good draw. Sucks to ditch 2 judges, but that's fine. Judge helped them as much as it helps us, and now we just get to draw 5 cards. Ha 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 ha. This Klefki's messing up their only card draw, too. Hey, remember what I said about how they're probably playing with Gapejaw? They're retreating because that Klefki is preventing their Skwoveting. I mean, now they can't Skwovet anyways because they don't have a card in hand. But, notably... do that to get rid of any special energy they may be playing with. I don't really like any of these cards, and we kind of don't... Actually, let's do this and pull the Klefki back up front because it's funny. Okay, alright. I don't want to evolve this because I want to use the other Toedscruel here. I should have done that first. I guess not. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's draw some cards. Yeah, we couldn't have done it first, right? That's not how that works. Game's looking over, and because we pulled that Klefki to the front, they still can't Skwovet now. And now they can't attack either. So ha 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 ha. The lockout shall continue. There's the mana fee. It's a little late, but there's the mana fee. Okay, so let's put this on there so that we are prevented. Okay, let's Arven for... Oh, yeah, okay, they're done. Fair. Fair, opponent, fair. Ooh, Thievul. GG, opponent. All right. Oh, y'all, I know we haven't been going for what seems like very long, but I am very tired, so I'm probably going to start the last giveaway here. Been going for a while. It's been almost 2 hours with this deck. 1 second, let's get this all started here. All right, exclamation point ticket if you would like a chance to win a pack. We're going into the last game with this deck for today and the last game for stream until Sunday. So, now's your chance. I learned my lesson. I think it's better to go first, because most people are trying to evolve things to get the big scaries out, and it's better to be able to not let that happen. Of course, now we have an Ultra Ball and an Evolution, so it would be great if we were going second, but what can you do? Okay. Let's get Path down. We should, because we have Judge. They're probably not going to let us, like, they're probably going to play a Pokestop and not let this stick, but what can you do? All right, we're going to save these two things. I don't really want to Ultra Ball any of the, like, I like all of these cards. And next turn, what we're probably going to do, VIP Pass is brutal. Depending on what we draw, we'll probably Ultra Ball that away. Put the Evolution TM on Exeggutor and Judge. It doesn't work. I'm glad we played the Path to the Peak. It does stop Squawkabilly, which that should have been actually my first thought, is that they are playing both Greninja and Squawkabilly in the Roaring Moon deck, and Path to the Peak stops that. And the fact that, oh, they had the Vacuum, are you serious? Oh, because that was so good. That was so good, y'all. Oh, rip. It's alright. That's alright. They had the answer. That doesn't mean that we were wrong for asking the question. You know what I mean? They had another VIP pass. Okay. Everything they could ever want. Sure, sure. Moltres can get that energy back on it, but they don't have any... They haven't Squawk and Seized yet. There's the Dark Patch to get on Roaring Moon. Okay, so we need our Toedscruels. We need our one that prevents the effects of attacks so that this Frenzied Gouging doesn't work on us. We need that real bad. There's the Pokestop. So they had several ways to interact with us. One thing we've got going for us right now is that they don't have any energies in the bin. They still don't have any energies in the bin. They got a VIP pass that they can't play. They've got Ultra Balls, but none of their Pokemon evolve, so the Ultra Ball is just kind of it's a discard, you know, outlet, which is probably why they're playing that. But they don't really need to evolve anything. Are they only playing with basics? Again, man, I wish the Flying Pikachu VMAX could punish this card more. You could make a hate deck between Flying Pikachu VMAX and Toedscruel EX that would prevent it. I guess. And we lost. They're just gonna go for it, and yeah. We'll play one more after this one. We'll let them knock us out. Yeah, alright. GG, opponent. That was kind of a nuts start from them. They're through most of their deck. They have one of these ready to go. We didn't have much. Like, everything worked out for the opponent there, which is fine. That's fine. It happens. All right. One more. Now we'll do the last one. Zenith, things are looking good for you for that raffle, my friend. GG. This isn't the same opponent, but it's the same vocal, like it's the same line, I think, or Somebody recently said prepare yourself. That was a little scary. Steel tells me it's well, the steel sleeve box and everything is Dialga. Maybe they just really like those cards, though? Okay, so it's Golden Go. Okay, okay. A little rough. Judge is good against Golden Go, but we don't want to do it too early. Temple of Sinnoh has no text versus Golden Go, though, so that's good for us. They don't play Special Energy. That means we can ditch this. Yeah, they are. All right, let's give them the one that we give everybody. Okay. That's a good draw. That's a very good draw. Okay, so let's Ultra Ball away. This hurts to do, y'all. It hurts to do. We have Klara's, though, and I need this Judge, and I need this Switch, and I need this Blunder Policy, and I need this Energy. The other Bibarel is in our deck, though, so that's good. Okay. Oh, they're a Gardevoir, or a Kirlia build of it. Okay. Probably not Gardevoir, possibly Gallade, but definitely Kirlia. Seeing a cross switcher get discarded is always a good thing. Okay, so their hand is entirely entered. No, there might be one card that's not. Because they used an energy or an earthen vessel to get 2 and then dished 1. So there's up to 3 cards in their deck that are or hand that are not energies. Kind of a best case scenario thing for us right now. I don't think we judge here. I think we bosses orders the Greninja to the front. Because they don't really want this one to be up front. It has 1 retreat cost, but at least we have the Blunder Policy down, so if we hit heads, we're set. And if we hit tails, we're also going to get some cards. Okay, all right. Well, let's gas right up, shall we? We are going to put one of these on Skwovet, so we can retreat it if they bosses orders us. And we are going to start clearing out. Do we go for... I think we actually go for the Greninja first, right? It depends what they do. We're probably not going to be able to take out all 3 of these Gimmighouls before they evolve any of them. Greninja's going to get them the closest, or the quickest to the Golden Go. Well, that's probably going to be it. Now the Judge looks great. Okay, here's the Golden Go. Energy to retreat the Greninja. They need 5 steel energies to knock out Exeggutor. If they have it, we lose. Just flat out. I guess that's that then. 2 VIP passes they can't play for the energies they needed. Brutal. Well, GG opponent. I'll let him do the big attack, then we'll quit. Really clean on stick from them. That was really clean. String cheese boy. Yeah, all that build up for Exeggutor was just a little too slow. We'll see what happens, but yeah. Nah, we're not coming back from here. They've got too much card draw. GG opponent, GG. If we had any of our other actual hitters on the side, we would have been fine, but not just to Skwovet. Shaymin was too late. But alright. Let's do the wrap up and then we'll move on. 25 away from level 36. All right, so this deck still feels very strong. The Pokemon in this deck feel very strong. The blend isn't there yet, though. We need a 4th Exeggutor. It's not that we want 2 in a game. It's that we need 1 in our start. You have to start building this really, really, really fast. Otherwise, the deck doesn't really work very well. I also would like to have more than just 1 of each of these, but at the same time, like, I don't think we can afford any more slots as, like, incidental hate cards. And I don't know what we would cut for the Exeggutor. Since this Evolution TM was an excellent addition, though. I think that was a great idea. I like the Klara. Possibly go down an energy or 2. Probably just 1 energy and go up an Exeggutor. Would want to try that as the next. I feel like we're close. It's just not quite there yet. And the Temple of Sinnoh, another Path to the Peak would probably be more useful than a Temple of Sinnoh, because not a lot of decks get hosted by that card right now. And so, yeah. The odds are 50-50. There they are. But yeah, so ultimately, this deck still feels great. These 3 cards together are awesome, and I like what it does with the new stuff. Just needs to be tweaked a little bit more.